Hey, what's up, everybody? You're joining me, Carvell, for a brand new edition of Carvell's Closet. I'm, of course, your host, Carvell, and today we're going to be talking about the 1988 movie Willow. Now, for those of you who have not yet seen this film, I'll give you a quick rundown of the plot and what pretty much is going on in this film. So, in this film, our main character, Willow, is pretty much, he's just a lonely little farmer who's kind of working on magic tricks and things like that in his village, trying to fit in with his community and raising his family as a young little farmer. And just going by his normal day as he was, his children discover a baby that is floating down the river. And so they take the baby in to take care of it, and then they notice it's got some particular birthmarks on it, which they find very, very interesting. So they take it to the sort of local sort of wizard medicine man, and he identifies that this is a Daikini child and of a child of importance. So throughout the film, he goes on a mission to reunite this baby with the rightful people that this baby belongs to. And throughout all of this taking place, it's all in a mythical land where all sorts is happening. There's witches, there's wizards, there's sort of all sorts of magical things going on throughout the film, and it is that's all I can really say about it, because I don't want to give anything away from this film, because this is a truly amazing piece of cinema that you definitely need to go and check out. It is directed by the great American actor Ron Howard, who is famous for so many films that came out in the 80s and in the early 90s. You should definitely go check out some of Ron Howard's work. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's a story written by the great film creator George Lucas, so most people know him for his work on things like Star Wars, but this was one of those kind of like, just had a bit of free time after the whole Star Wars saga had all finished, so he came up with a new creation, and it being Willow, and it was just absolutely fantastic for its time. Some of the actors you'll see in this movie who are worth making mention to, Warwick Davis is the lead role in this. He plays Willow. He's really famous for his roles as the evil leprechaun in the Leprechaun franchise. He also stars in some of the Harry Potter films, and also stars in a lot of the Star Wars films. Another actor I'm just going to quickly mention who kind of had a really big break when this film came out was Val Kilmer. Now, he's really famous for a lot of his appearances in such films as Top Gun, playing Batman in Batman Forever, and one of my really good favourite films from more modern times was the movie Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He is absolutely fantastic in that. So yeah, is a very young Val Kilmer in this one, and he is absolutely fantastic in this film. But that's all the actors I'm really going to mention in this film, because again, it's more important you go and check this film out. Now, the reason I'm recommending this film is because this is it's one of the only films that have ever been done where it is kind of set in a mythical land, which I've actually kind of really got into. I know a lot of people really like the whole Lord of the Rings franchise and things like that, but for me, I've never really got into them. But Willow, I really did. I really love the characters. I really love the direction of the film. The story is absolutely fantastic all the way throughout, and it has a bit of everything. It's got a little bit of action. It has the comedy elements to it. It's got the strong storyline. You end up really rooting for the characters, and yeah, it's just absolutely amazing to watch. And even now, 30 years later, it is still just a great piece of cinema, which I would definitely recommend you all go and check out. I mean, it's definitely not going to be a film for everybody, but it's a great family film. Let's say that one. It's a brilliant family film, and yeah, I can't speak more highly of this film. Again, I don't ever like to give much away about these movie recommendations, because the idea is you're gonna just go and check out these films. I'm not saying I'm no expert on films, but I'm just a massive movie lover. So this is definitely one that had to go into the list, and it's gone into the list today. So if I was to give this a rating out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 fishy being absolutely tosh and 5 fishies being an absolute classic, I will easily give this one a big 4 fishies. Now, there are only a few things that let this down. Obviously, some of the characterization you do see in some involved in this one is a little bit borderline, like can you really do that? And yeah, some scenes in it where it's supposed to be taken very, very seriously, it does get a little bit silly. So it's kind of like, this is supposed to be a serious film, but it's like sometimes it just takes itself a little bit too seriously, and it just comes out really, really funny. But other than that, it's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, Val Kilmer is just absolutely brilliant in this. He is a proper brilliant hero character, and you really do get behind him. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Have you seen Willow? Are you going to go and watch it? I hope you guys do. It is a brilliant film. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Just drop us a comment or send us a message and let us know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I always am intrigued to know what you guys all think. And of course, keep sending in your recommendations. I'm always looking for new films to try and talk about. And remember, we're trying to look for the more films that no one really remembers. People have forgotten, but once you mention it, that's it. Everyone's just like, boom, there it is. I remember that film. So yeah, so make sure you drop us a comment. Make sure you like the page, share the page, and subscribe to the page. Let's just get this as big as we can. And until next time, I've been Carvell. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and I hope you join me again next time.